आपातालनभस्थलान्त भुवन ब्रह्माण्डमाविस्फुरत् ज्योतिस्फाटिकलिङ्गमौलिविलसत्पूर्णेन्दुवान्तामृतैः हस्तोकाप्लुतमेकमीशमनिशं रुद्रानुवाकाञ्चपन् ध्याये दीप्सितसिद्धये ध्रुवपदं विप्रोभिषिञ्चे शिवम् ब्रह्माण्डव्याप्तदेहा भसितहिमरुचा भासमाना भुजङ्गैः कण्ठे कालाकपर्दा कलितश्चण्डकोदण्डहस्ताः त्र्यक्षा रुद्राक्षमाला सललितवपुषाः शाम्भवा मूर्तिभेदाः रुद्रा श्रीरुद्रसूक्तप्रकटितविभवान प्रयच्छन्तु सौख्यम् ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः ॐ श्री नमः शिवाय हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ everybody and Namaskaram to everybody. We are doing Sri Rudram. Sri Rudram means we did the introduction, Namakam and Chamakam. Namakam means Namaskaram. Chamakam means Chame, it comes. When we do the surrender or prostration to Bhagavan, Lord Shiva, Rudra, then we are asking for desires. So many desires. 183 times Namaskaram, 350 desires, almost double. Everything is asked. So first Namakam we are seeing. Before we proceed, some of them do not have these Dhyana shlokas, but some books or some PDFs, they have these Dhyana shlokas. These are the most beautiful ones. Before I enter into actual Sri Rudram, I'm going to take up these two Dhyana shlokas. It talks about Lingam, Linga format of Lord Shiva. Lingam means indicator. What is it indicating? Indicating Parabrahma Paramatma, which is all pervading. That is his nature. So now, how is he? Where is he? All that is described in this Dhyana shlokam. Most beautiful, really, because usually worship is done in three ways. One is Eka Rupam. Eka Rupam is one form. That way we keep one Shivalinga or Murti or Mother's Murti or Vishnu Bhagavan Murti. Eka Rupam. In this Eka Rupam, one form, there is a difference. Shiva, Vishnu, Amma, Ganapati or Subramanya or whatever Ishtadevata. And then Eka Rupa Upasana. Second one is Aneka Rupa Upasana. Aneka means in many forms, means seeing everything as, now we are doing Rudram, so that's why everything as Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Like that, the Aneka Rupam, many forms. And third one is Arupam, means formless. That is actual true nature of Parabrahma Paramatma. Means formless, attributeless, all pervading. Eka Rupa, Aneka Rupa, Arupa. That is how our bhakti, devotion or meditation, that is how it goes. This is in general. Before we do that, most of the shlokas are anywhere, we have the Dhyana shlokas. Even Vishnu Sahasranamam we say Dhyanam Kshiro Dhanvat Pradeshe Suchimani Vilasatsaikate Mauktikanam. Lalita Sahasranamam Arunam Karuna Tarangitakshim Trutapashankusha Pushpabana Chapam. Like that we do Dhyana Shlokam. Same way for Sri Rudram also, we are doing Dhyana Shlokam. Now, how is that? Apatala Nabhasthalanta. That Lingam, this is about Lingam. Lingam, you all know, actually there is no form, but we do Abhishekam. Apatala Nabhasthalanta. Apatala means, Patala means lower worlds, and Nabha means space. It is everywhere. All from Patala to space. Means all Bhuvana. Where is it in Bhuvana? Bhuvana means 14 worlds. Chaturdasha Bhuvanamalu, it is called in Sanskritam. Bhulokam, upward and downward. Bhulokam means earthly field, that's where we live. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janoloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. That is the higher order. And then down way, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala. Up to that means Patala Lokam to the Brahma Lokam. All the way this Mahalingam is pervaded everywhere it is. Brahmandam Avirbhavatu. Whole Brahmandam means whole creation. All these Brahmanda means all these worlds. So many worlds are there. All these worlds are Avirbhavatu, means they have created. Every Avispurati is also Pathantaram. All of them appeared from this Brahmandam, from that Mahalinga. This is like in Brahmandam form. Means we need to visualize. Before we do Abhishekam for our small lingam, we need to visualize as though, oh Lord Shiva, oh Rudra, you are everywhere. But I am not able to visualize or see you. That is why I am doing the Abhishekam for my small lingam. Whatever is in my home or whenever I go to temple, I see that lingam and do the Rudra Abhishekam. So that is, but you are not only this small form, you are everywhere. That is what it is. And how is that? Jyotihi Spatika Linga Mauli Vilasad. Jyotihi Spatikam Linga. Jyoti means radiance, brilliance. That is how the Jyoti means that. Spatika means spatikam, crystal clear. We say crystal. Means like radiating crystal. Crystal clear. Means it is like, see, spatikam means when you put a red paper, as though it is taking the red color. If you put a blue paper, as though it is taking a blue color. But actually there is no color. It is Shuddham, ever pure. That is how Shivalinga is, ever pure. That is what even Bhagavan, we say, Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoya Magnihi Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. In that brilliance, in that radiance, or in that effulgence, Surya, sun, we don't need sunlight or moonlight or fire. You know, what to talk about this diya, whatever we offer, because it is giving the light to all these. Surya, Chandra, Agni. So that is where the Parabrahma, Paramatma. Even, so this is what Jyotis Partika Lingam means we saw everywhere. Indicator, indicating Parabrahma, Paramatma Tattvam. Mauli Bilasat, Purnendu Vantamrutaihi. On that Mauli means on that head. Shivalinga is like this. On the top of the head, what is happening? Purnendu Vantamrutai. Indu means moon. Purna Indu means full moon. Full moon is doing the Abhishekam. He is showering his Amrutam, means his race. Because it is Brahmandam. Brahmandam, who can do it? We cannot even visualize, or we cannot do. Purna Indu, full moon, is doing Abhishekam to Lord Shiva. That Lingam, Mahalingam, with his race. Because Indu, full moon has two kinds of rays. One is brilliance, the shine, and one is ardrata, means wetness. Both are there. That is the greatness of moon rays. See, that is why even in full moon day, even if we do not have light, we can see the path. We can walk. We can see everything. When we go outside, we can see everything clearly. See, even we can read also. These are the points. It keeps us in right moment, at the present moment. So that's why we can observe the Prakriti nature. So that moon, with brilliance and that wetness, that is the wetness is Voshadhi Swarupada. That Amrutam, wetness is nothing but Amrutam, nectar. That's what all the herbs will take, that energy, and then they grow at night time. So that is what Mahalingam, Purnendu Vantamrutaihi. Astoka Plutam, and that lingam, that Brahmanam is completely immersed. Astoka Plutam means 100% immersed in that Amruta Kiranas, means nectaring rays. Who is that lingam? Mahalingam is Ekam Isham. Ekam means one without second. Ekameva Advitiyam. Isham means controller, ruler of the whole universe. And then how is he doing? Anisham means always. Always he is doing. Same way, O Mahalinga, O Maharudra, O Shiva Bhagavan, I want to worship you always. That is how we need to meditate. That's how these are all jhana shlokas for our purpose. Anisham always. How Rudranuvakam Japan. Rudra Anuvakam, with that Sri Rudram, they have the Anuvakas. Namakam has 11 Anuvakas. Chamakam has 11 Anuvakas. With both of them, Namakam and Chamakam, 11 Anuvakas of each, he's doing Abhishekam. Same way, that's how we have to meditate and we have to feel, because Bhavani Bhavana Gamya. With the feel only we can achieve Bhagavan. Feel means in thoughts. That's the beauty of Shiva Bhagavan. This is the thought we need to invoke. That's why jhana shlokas. Japan means that's how I'm doing the Rudra Anuvakan Japan. I'm doing the Japam. And Jayet. Jayat means I'm meditating also. That is why we need a Sri Rudra meaning. Meaning means bhashyam, means commentary. Once we understand, easy to connect. Japam means chanting. Whenever we learn chanting, we can do chanting. But Jayet means when we meditation comes only when we know the meaning, because it comes in our thoughts. That is why Jayet, Japan Jayet. How Anisham always. Why? Purpose is given. Of course, moksham, but are we ready for liberation? But compassionate God is saying, Ipsita Siddhaye. Ipsita means desires, to give our desires. It can be so many desires. That desires that list comes in Chamakam. We will see at the end of the later, all the way at the end. 350 desires are mentioned. Ipsita, including moksham, here and hereafter. Here means in this world, hereafter means higher world. Finally is liberation. Whatever we individual wants, Lord Bhagavan, Shiva Bhagavan will bestow them with them. So whomever, whatever they want. Ipsita Siddhaye. Dhruva Padam. Dhruvam means changeless. Or Dhruva Padam means to attain you, O Lord Shiva. Dhruvam means in 3 periods of time, changeless. Means past, future, and present. It stays always at the same way. That is the truth. Dhruva Padam. Viprobhi Shinche Shivam. Viproho Abhishinchet Shivam. Shivam means auspicious. Vipraha means learned people, or we can put ourselves. This is how most auspicious Shiva we want to do Abhishekam. So before going that main Abhishekam, we are meditating you, O Bhagavan, means connecting to you. That is what we have seen Mahanyasam. Nyasam means keeping that Shiva Bhagavan in body parts. That is called Nyasam. Before doing Rudra Abhishekam, they do that too. That is also one process. That's the Laghunyasam, Mahanyasam, both are mentioned. So that's what they do before they do Rudra Abhishekam. So that's what, and this lingam is, there is no Adi or Antam, means no beginning, no end. That's the whole world is pervaded by this lingam. So this is the one jhana shlokam. And the second one is Brahmanda Vyapta Deha Pasitahi Marucha Bhasamana Bhujankaihi Kante Kala Kaparda Kadita Shashikalas Chenda Kodanda Hastaha. Treksha Rudraksha Mala Salalita Vipushaha Shambhava Murti Bhedaha Rudra Sri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhavana Prayachantu Saukyam. Means first one is in Lingam. I will give you the summary for the first Dhyana Shlokam because it is pervaded everywhere, whole Brahmandam. To that Mahalingam, it's like a radiating, like a effulgent, and it's like a crystal clear. To that Mahalingam, moon means Chandrama is doing the Abhishekam with his nectar rays, and then with his wetness Ardrata, both of them he is doing the Abhishekam. How Anisham always. And in that spot, we also have to keep ourselves and then doing Japan. How Rudra Anuvakan Japan, doing the Rudra and Anuvakas, Namakam and Chamakam. And then that's why I'm doing meditating. Who is Shiva? Dhruva Padam, changeless. And then I'm doing the Abhishekam. That is how we need to meditate. Here, second one, they are giving us like a, this is like a Rudraha. Again, this Rudraha means plural. So many Rudras are mentioning here. We will see all of them. Almost all 11 kinds of Rudras are mentioned, and their forms are also described here. Rudra, we have seen, Rudra means Ekadasha Rudra, 11. Nothing but our Indriyas, organs of perception, 5, Jnanendriya it is called, organs of action, Karmendriya it is called, 10 plus 10 plus mind, 1, means all 11 Ekadasha Rudras in us, because they all want to be conducive to us. They should not bother us. That is why we are doing Ekadasha Rudra Abhishekam. That is how we need to think. And then Pancha Pranas, main one, Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. And then again 5 Upapranas. They are Kurma, Krukara, Devadatta, Dhananjaya. And they are Naga, all of them, 5. 5 plus 5, 10 pranas. And then mind. That is what? 11. Mind and prana should be in good condition. Then only we can feel the energy. Then only we feel positivity. All the, means whole body, it's filled with Ekadasha, all these 11. So that's what we are doing the Abhishekam. And then Rudraha, how plural. How are those? Brahmanda Vyapta Dehaha. All these Rudras are everywhere. Brahmanda Vyapta Dehaha. Whole Brahmandam is pervaded by these Rudras. Rudras bodies. Means everything is Rudram. Everything is Shiva Bhagavan. That's all it is. Vishwam Eva. His body is Vishwam alone. That is what Vibhuti Yogam says, and Vishwarupa Sandarshanam in 2nd, 10th and 11th chapter in Bhagavad Gita. That's what we are seeing here. Everything is nothing but Rudra, Rudra, Rudra. Brahmanda Vyapta Dehaha, first one. Second one, how are they looking? Bhasita Himarucha. Bhasita means that Vibhuti. Vibhuti is, they have the Vibhuti in their bodies. Hima means snow. Rucha means shining, means they are all in white in color. Or one meaning, white, they are comparing with snow and Vibhuti. 2 comparisons are given. Otherwise, they are looking like a white, like a snow, and then all of them are wearing the Vibhuti. That's what it is too. That both meanings we can take it. And they are all shining. Third one, Pasamana Bhujangaihi. Bhujanga means snakes. They are all wearing so many snakes, like Abharanams. Abharanam means they are all ornaments, wearing all these snakes everywhere. The third one. Fourth one is Kante Kalaha. Kanta means throat. On their throat section, they have Nilagrivam. Nilagriva, we say Shiva. The black spot. This is what Nilakantha means. This comes in Bhagavatam elaborate story. When they were doing the Kshirasagara Mathanam, churning the milky ocean, all of them emerged. So many things came. Poison and Dhanvantari, nectar, Dhanvantari, Lakshmi Devi, Chandrama, and divine elephant, Airavatam, and divine horse, Vichai like that, and Kalpavruksham, the divine tree, and Kamadhenu, divine cow, all these emerged. Everybody took everything. Indra Bhagavan took some, Vishnu Bhagavan took Lakshmi Devi, and Kaustubhamani also came, Vishnu Bhagavan took it. And when poison came, nobody wanted it. Every day, Devatas ran away, Rakshasas ran away. But except Shiva Bhagavan, then they worshipped Shiva. Shiva Bhagavan appeared and then took that poison. That's how he got that Nilakanta. He kept it right there at his throat. Why? If he pours it out, whole outside world get immersed, get destroyed with that poison, immersed with poison and get destroyed. If he takes it inside, all the lokas are in his stomach. They will get destroyed. Compassionate Shiva kept on his throat. The reason, the inner meaning here is, in the same way, we need to keep any positivity, any negativity or any ill thoughts in our, right there in our throat, not to spit it out or take it in. If we spit it out, we become dvesha bhavana, we become angry at the world. If we take it in, we get poisoned. Every cell become poisoned. Every cell will radiates with negativity. That is the inner meaning, Nilakantha. The Kante Kalaha means. And Kapardaha means they all have the matted locks. That is the Jata Jutam. Everybody, they are describing how Rudras, see how beautiful form is given. Before we saw Lingam, and now Rudra's form. Kalita Sheshikala, Sheshikala means that crescent moon. Sheshikala means moon. The moon, crescent moon, that is the sixth one. Chanda Kodanda Hastaha, they all have the bow, and that bow is nothing but Pinakam. That Shiva's bow is Pinakam, Vishnu Bhagavan's bow is Shangam. So that's what Kodanda Hastaha, they are holding that this on their hands. Bow, bow means arrows are there too. Treksha, they are have 3 eyes. 3 eyes is representation of past, present, and future times for the time. And they are all wearing 9th one, Rudraksha Mala. They are all wearing Rudraksha Mala, that Japamala made out of Rudrakshas. Sulalita Vapushaha or Salalita Vapushaha means most beautiful body and most beautiful and soft body. Sulalita, Lavanasya Bhavam, Lavanyam. That's what even Lalita Parameshwari we see. Lalita Bhavam, Lavanyam. Shambhavaha. They are all giving, these are all Shambhavahane, again plural. They are all Shiva Bhagavan's forms. Murti Bhedaha means only the form is different, that's all. We see them as so many Rudras because each one has a different purpose to give, purpose to do, and then showing. I think somebody needs to keep it on mute. We hear some noises. I hope you don't mind. That way, audio can be on mute. Video, you can keep it. That is fine. Okay. Thank you so much. And then Shambhavaha again, all the Rudras will give the Shubham, means auspiciousness. So that's what these 11 Rudras. One is Brahmanda Vyapta Deha, whole body is everywhere. Bhasitahi Marucha, they are all looking so white like snow. And they Bhasamana Bhujangahi, they are all wearing snakes like ornaments. And Kante Kalaha, 4th one, they have the Nilagrivam, the poison, the black spot on their neck. Kapardaha means matted locks. 6th one, Kalita Sheshikala means wearing the chrysanthemum. 7th one, Chanda Kodanda Hastaha. All they are all wearing the bow. And then Treksha, 8th one, 3-eyed ones. 9th one, Rudrakshamala. All the Rudras are wearing Rudrakshamalas. Sulalita Vapushaha, 10th one, they are all having beautiful and most soft bodies. And then the Shambhavaha, 11th one, they are all giving auspiciousness to whole world or whole Bhuvanam, all the 14 worlds. Those, but that is the up to that. And then I will just give you these 11 Rudras names. So many places have so many names, but I took up only one section. Mahadeva, 2nd one Shiva, 3rd one Maharudra, 4th one Shankara, 5th one Neela Lohita, Ishana Rudra, Vijaya Rudra, Bhima Rudra, Deva Deva, Bhavotbhava, Adhyatma Rudra, and then up to 11. These are all 11 Rudras. And then Rudraha is the plural. We have seen 11 types. Where are they? Where can we see again? Sri Rudra Sukta, Prakatita Vibhavaha. In Sri Rudram, they are all showing, they are all by expressing their glory. So we don't need to go anywhere. Just read Rudram or understand Rudra, Sri Rudram, or listen to Sri Rudram, the meaning of Sri Rudram. Then we can see all these Rudra, greatness of Rudra, Vaibhavam, glory. So they are expressing in Sri Rudram. See, that is the beauty. Sri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhavaha. In Rudram itself, they are expressing. And those Rudras, again, we have to ask, Na prayachantu saukhyam. Those Rudras, all of them, Naha means to us, all of us, whoever chanting, whoever is listening, whoever meditating, to all of them. Naha means all of us, prayachantu saukhyam. They bestow us with all the saukhyam means all happiness, all joy, all goodness, all positivity, all comforts, everything conducive. So may Rudras bless us or bestow us with all goodness. So that is the main 2 Jhana shlokas we have seen elaborately. Most beautiful. Even if you can read these 2, that is the great. Even any Mondays or any day. This we are going to take up every week. You can just keep your text. We may not be able to do this every week to project, but you can keep it on or write it in a paper and you can chant. These 2 are Jhana shlokas. I'm going to chant up to we finish the Rudram. So this is the 2 Jhana shlokas we have seen. And now we are entering into Sri Rudram. This I'm not going to chant today. After I finish this Anuvakam, I'm going to chant. Maybe, So before we enter into Rudram, I want to give you some pointers. Rudram means Namakam and Chamakam. I already mentioned. Namakam means 11 Anuvakas. Anuvakas means sections. Chamakam means 11 Anuvakas, means 11 sections. In that, in Namakam, first Anuvakam, 10th Anuvakam, and 11th Anuvakam in sections 1, 10, 11. All 3 Anuvakas sections are Prardhana Rupa Anuvakas. I will use the word Anuvakam means sections. Pray. Prardhana means nothing but prayer. So we are asking, praying Shiva Bhagavan. That's what 1, 10, 11. And then 2 to 9, second Anuvakam to 9 Anuvakas means 8 Anuvakas are talking about Ishwara Lakshanas, characteristic or qualities of Ishwara. What are those? Sarveshwaratvam means he is the Lord for everything. He is the ruler, controller, Ishwara for everything. That's what Sarveshwaratvam. Second one is Sarva Vyapakatvam. Sarva means all. He is everywhere, pervaded everywhere, in and through everywhere. That in and through word in Sanskritam, it is called Anusyutam. If you read any books, that word comes Anusyutam, means in and through. Third quality or characteristic is Sarvantaryamitvam. He is in and through everybody, all beings, as indweller. Whether we believe it or not, whether we know it or not, he is in us, in our heart, taking care of us. Not only human beings, Characharatmakam, moving and non-moving, in and everybody. And then Sarvatmakatvam, in all beings, all, everybody. So these are all Rudra qualities. So that is what in 2 to 9 Anuvakas we are doing Rudra Mahimna Ganam. We are singing his glories. That is the beauty of this Namakam. And then, so now I gave you the introduction. Now, first Anuvaka has 15 mantras. Here we are called mantra. The reason is it is directly coming from Vedas. We have seen this coming from Yajurvedam. We have 4 Vedas: Sama Veda, Yajurveda, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Sama Veda, Atharvana Veda. This Rudra Namakam, Sri Rudram, is in Yajurvedam. Again, we have seen that before. In actually in 4th Kanda, and Panchama Prapatham is Namakam, Saptama Prapatham is Chamakam. So that's what we have seen. And then first one is 15 mantras. Second Anuvakam has 13 mantras. Third Anuvakam has 17 mantras. Fourth one has 17 mantra again. Fifth one has 15 mantras. Sixth one has 15 mantra again. Seventh one has 16 mantras. Eighth one has 17 mantras. Ninth one has 19 mantras. 10th one has 12 mantras. And 11th one has 3 yajusus. So that's what we have. When I come at 11th Anuvakam, I will tell you. But basically, this is what we are, like in Bhagavad Gita, we see, for example, first chapter has, let us say, 40 shlokas, second chapter has 72 shlokas, like that. And 12th chapter has 12 shlokas. In the same way, here also, each section has this many mantras. So we are going to see all of them. And then don't think, so many mantras, it's going to take forever. Never get that attitude. Because first one is the most important, especially first Anuvakam and first mantra. It is like a foundation. Once we get the foundation, like for example, like a building. Even if you build a building, that foundation takes up a long time, preparation and foundation. Once the building foundation is done, that building, 1 floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, it just putting the bricks or putting the wood. Here it is wood. It takes only 4 months to build the whole building. So that's why first one is very, very important. First mantram, especially first Anuvakam, first mantra and first Anuvakam. So we will see that elaborately. So that's what. And then I'll give you some rough idea, whatever you can expect in Sri Rudram. And then here also, Vubhayato Namaskaram. In the beginning, there is Namaskaram. At the end also, there is Namaskaram. And then Anyato Namaskaraha. Some of them will have in the beginning and some of them will have at the end. This is the kind of summary for the Sri Rudram. What we are entering into, then only you can appreciate and understand. Once we know where we are going, right? If we do not know, it becomes like a dark place. We get worried. Where am I going? That's the worry comes. With that, there is no need to show the PDF. First one is first Anuvakam in Namakam, first mantram. Namaste Rudra Manyava Bhutota Ishave Namaha. Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyamutate Namaha. I mentioned this last time also, but again I'm mentioning, when we doing like a prayogam or when we do abhishekam, we need to chant with swaram. Means Udata, Anudata, Swarita. 3 notes are there. One goes higher, one goes equal, and one goes down. That is how we need to chant. That chanting we need to learn from a guru, because they are all Veda mantra. Each letter has a power. So that is why it's very important to learn from a guru. Guru means teacher. I'm not teaching you how to chant. Here, our session is bhashyam. Bhashyam means elaboration. I'm giving you the meaning only. That is why when I chant these mantras, I do not need to chant with swaram. That is what great people are saying. Bhashyakaras, commentators are saying. This is the pravachanam. Rudra Yaga pravachanam. We are doing Rudra Yagam, not with a lot of dravya, means material, means like ghee or havan or pouring, all that. This is like a meditation. This is also Rudra Yagam. We are doing Rudra Yagam every Monday. So that is why, that is the greatness of this Sri Rudram. And now, before we proceed, we need to do Namaskaram to 4 people. So many have written the Bhashyam, means commentary. Most important ones, most famous ones are I'm mentioning. One is Vidyaranya Swami. He wrote the commentary for 4 Vedas. And another one is, he wrote commentary for this Sri Rudram also. Prostration or salutations to Vidyaranya Swami. So that way we need all these great people, Mahatma's blessings. With their blessings only, I'm able to teach this Rudram. And then Abhinava Shankaralu, he's again another one. He wrote the commentary. He wrote with the Bhakti Bhavana, with the devotion. Everybody has Bhakti, but when you read these main points, they go through, their elaboration goes towards Bhakti. And Bhatta Bhaskaralu, another one. And then Vishnu Suri, a 4th one, means he is also talks about Yogam and Tattvam. Tattvam means essential nature. So many have written, but I'm prostrating to all these 4 people. And my Guru, Swami Chinmayananda, who gave this knowledge, with their blessings only, I'm able to express, I'm able to share. And then again, another one is Samavedam Shanmukha Sarmagaru. He is the one who talks gives lectures in Telugu. He's really inspired me. So all these people, I'm prostrating, because we are doing Rudra Namakam, Namaha. And Namaha Te Rudra. Rudra is the Rudra Bhagavan. We have seen elaborately 9 meanings what Rudra means last week. But I'm not giving you all the shlokas. I will just give you the essence of Rudra, whatever we talked. Rudra means whoever gives us the dharmam, put us in the right path, helps us to go in the right way, in our thoughts or in our deeds. And through Vonkaram, we can connect to Rudra. And Rujam Dravayatiti Rudraha. Rujam means rogas. Especially now we need Rudra's blessings. Roga means any kinds of diseases. Melts away. He melts away all the diseases. That is what Rudra Bhagavan does. And this is Yoga Param, means Nadam. From Ajna Chakram, there is a one energy center. And when we go beyond, there are some subtle energies. Ajna Chakram means between our eyebrows. When we go beyond, there are subtle energies. Through that subtle energies, we can connect to Rudra Bhagavan up to Crown Chakra. Rudra means all these meanings. And then who gives us sorrow means when people leaves this, when their death comes, everybody cries, all the near and dear ones. When people are born, baby cries, everybody celebrates. But when people leave, that person won't know, but everybody around him will cry. When we leave righteous living, when we surrenders to Rudra Bhagavan, then only people will cry, right? When we have the when we are endowed with positivity, or when we share whatever we have. So that's what he causes a sorrow. And then a remover of sorrow too, means a root cause he will remove. Why we cry, that root cause he will remove. That is what Rudra means. And then of course samsara dukkha means birth and death. He removes and gives us liberation. So that's what. And then Rudra means Veda Svarupudu. So means all the Vedas came from Sri Rudram, Rudra Bhagavan. And then he gave it to Brahmaji, the creator. That's how he created all these worlds. So that's what we saw elaborately, all these meanings. That to that Rudra, Namaha. Namaha means Namaskaram. This Namaskaram, we haven't seen the meaning. There are so many nice meanings, most beautiful. We will see the meaning, because we hear this word Namaha, Namaha. What is that? We need to know. Then only we can enjoy and appreciate. First one is Namaha means Namra Bhavana. Namra means humility. With humility, you get a Namra Bhavana. Means Vanguta, means when we do Namaskaram, we bend. That's what first feeling we need. See, Namaskaram is not easy to do. See, when we have arrogance, we cannot do Namaskaram. Even to teachers, our parents, or anybody, great people. First step is Namra Bhavan. We want to see their greatness. Then only we appreciate, we do Namaskaram. Believe me, it's not easy to do Namaskaram. Think about it, this point. We say Namaskaram, oh, hi, Namaskaram, hi. But it's not really doing Namaskaram is not easy. What is that? When we do Namaskaram, beautiful shloka is given. I will chant that shloka. Aradhaituhu aradhaniyasya utkarshanu purvaka prahva bhavo namaskaraha. Means whoever is worshipping, means let us say, for example, me, or you can put yourself, whoever is worshipping, and aradhaniyasya, whatever is worshipping, here let us say Rudra Bhagavan or Shiva. What happens when we know about Lord Shiva, the greatness of Lord Shiva, then only we can see the Namra Bhavana comes, humility comes. Oh, that Lord is so great. Who am I? I'm like a speck of a dust in front of him. Then that humility comes. Same thing with parents also. When we have our children, we all experience this. When we have our children only, we can appreciate our parents more, because we know how great they are, how lovingly, how compassionately they took care of us. We appreciate. And now we know their greatness because we are experiencing that process. When that greatness comes, we remember more, we salutate more, we think about them more, and we do more for them. Even for teacher also, in teacher, we do not appreciate in the beginning. This is the common one. We think with the same feeling. He is also a human being like me. He is saying whatever I know. Slowly, 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 when we connect with him, when we understand, when he reveals the truth, then we know his glory. Oh, he is not the same like us. He is filled with jnanam. That is what, that greatness. Then with that we do Namaskaram. See, that is a Namra Bhavana. And then Ahankara Samarpana, second one, means with that we surrender our ego, I-ness and minus. First is I-ness, minus, we may not have that much mamakaram towards beings, or if we ask, oh, I do not have any attachments towards my cell phone or saris or jewelry or computers or anything. I just use it. Most of the ladies will talk about, especially after 60, when they do Vanaprasthashramam or when they retire, we do not have so much attachment to all these. That is mamakaram, minus. But ahankaram, that is the ego. That thought is almost all impossible to give up. This comes at the end of the surrendering. There are so many levels, but this comes at the end. Namaha, Namaskaram. Then we do Namaskaram. And another beautiful point is Namas and Manas. Namas, Manas. We are offering the Manas, mind. That is what this is. Again, Varna Viparyaya Nyayam. There are methods to teach in our scriptures. This is called Varna Viparnaya Nyayam. Varna means the letter. We are doing the letter the other way. Namas, Manas. See how beautiful it is. Same way, I will give you an example. Himsi, that is the dhatu. That becomes Simhi. Simham means that means himsi. Whoever, himsa means whoever does the himsa means you all know who can destroys everything. That is called himsi. That is become himsa, simham. Like that way, namas, manas, we are offering our manas. And the third one is na mama. Na means not. Mama means mine. Nothing is mine. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. That is the first Upanishad says. See, nothing is mine. Everything is belong to Rudra Bhagavan, Shiva. What is in me? Nothing is mine. That is why when we do homam, what do we say? Indraya swaha, Indraya swaha, Indraya idam na mama. Na mama, we say, not mine. Then I offer to Indra Bhagavan, that Lord, whatever it is in yagas we did. Same way, when we do charity also, we have to say that not mine. I gave it away. We should not think about it. We should not talk about it. It belongs to that person, the charity. Even when we do homam. So that is what beautiful. Na mama, it's not mine. Even thought level also, we should not think about it, because the thought carries, not the physical deed. Most important is thought level carries to birth to birth. Thought we suffer, not the physical world. See, that's what we are seeing. We see that now it's coming. So all these for Namaskaram. And then Namaskaram is also of so many times, but I will mention only two types. One is Mukulita Hastam, showing both hands, and Anjali Ghatinchata, means offering, like when you do Surya Bhagavan Tarpana, we fold hands and offer the water. That is also two types. Anjali Mudra, Mukula. Mukula Mudra is this, and Anjali Mudra is that. And Sashtanga Namaskaram is also there, like a Dandavat, all 8 limbs. Ashtanga, Asa, Ashtanga. Ashta means 8. See how beautiful Sanskrit is. See, now Sashtanga means nothing but Saha Ashta Anga. Anga means limbs, body parts. Ashta means 8. 8 body parts we are doing the Namaskaram. That is what Sashtanga. That's all it is. What is that? Again, beautiful shloka is given. 8 parts. Vurasa, Shirasa, Drishtya, Manasa, Vachasa, Tadha, Padhyam, Karabhyam, Janubhyam, Pranamo, Ashtanga, Uchyate. Vurasa means thighs, Shirasa, the head, Drishtya, eyes, Manasa with mind, Vachasa with the speech, Padhyam means feet, Karabhyam, hands, and then Janubhyam, knees. See that even the knees, everything has to touch to the floor. That is what Sashtanga Namaskaram. This is only for men, because ladies have only Panchanga Namaskaram, because their chest should not touch to earth. That is what Bhudevi requested to Lord Brahmaji. The reason is ladies are they are the giving the production. They are the Matru Swarupam, mother, Bhumi, earth, and then the ladies, they both have they're giving the capacity to give the birth. Earth also creates so many. If you put a seed, it creates like a small what do you call that? Not a, the small tree, not a tree, but there is a word, a small tree, and then big shrubs and a tree, like that. It sprouts. That's from seed sprouts comes. That's what it creates. Same way, woman also has the capacity to sprout. That is why the Vakshasthala means their breasts, they are the giver, giving. The child is growing with that milk. That is why that chest should not touch the earth. That is why they do not do with the Vurasa, that Vakshasthalam. That's why only Panchanga Namaskaram for ladies. They touch the knees and then feet and then hands and all the rest of them. So that, and then Sarvendriya Namaskaram with all the Indriyas I'm offering to Lord Shiva. So that is what Namaskaram. So now we have seen Rudra and Namaskaram. That is the most important because this is Ubhayato Namaskaram. So many Namaskaram, especially Namakam, nothing but Namaskaram. Namaste Rudra. Now we are doing 4 types of Namaskaram here. What are the first one is Manyava. Manyu means anger. Isn't it interesting? That's why Rudram is so interesting, so enchanting. So, to Rudra Bhagavan's anger, Manyu means anger. We are salutating, doing Namaskaram. That is the first one. Vutota means again, end, end. Ishave Namaha. Ishu means arrows. Namahana means Namaskaram. This is Ubhayato Namaskaram. Both sides we have Namaskaram. Namaha te astu dhanvane. Namaha te astu. Namaha again, Namaskaram to dhanvane. Dhanu means bow. Bow, salutate, Namaskaram. Arrows, Namaskaram. And anger, third one, Namaskaram. And Bahubhyam utate Namaha. Bahubhyam means hands. To that hands, we are doing Namaskaram. Now, let me give you again. Manyu means kopam, anger. Ishu means arrows. Dhanus means bow. And Bahu, whoever is holding that bow and arrow, to that hands, I am doing Namaste. So that's what the first mantra is saying. Who is holding? Nothing but Lord Rudra. Rudra Bhagavan is holding. Why do we need to do Namaskaram? Why kopam, anger? We here, Lord, do not have the kopam, anger. Then we are hearing the anger. See, this is not, so many meanings are there, but let us see how many we can do, we'll do. See, Lord do not have 2 things. Nairgrunyam and Vaishamyam. These are Sanskrit words. Vaishamyam means partiality. See, Kopa means you should not think like that, in that way. Vaishamyam means partiality. Means he does not have any partial thought towards anybody. He's equal to everybody. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshyosti na priyaha. Sri Krishna Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, I am equal to everybody. I treat everybody equal. But I do not have any dvesha bhavana, hatred towards anybody, or I do not love anybody very dearly. So that's what it is. See, he's not partial. Then why anger? Why do we need to salutate to anger? We will get into that. And then Nairgrunyam. Grunam means compassion. Means Nairgrunyam means compassionate, not having compassionate. Means the meaning is filled with compassionate, endowed with compassion, 100% compassionate. Lord Shiva, Lord Rudra is 100% compassionate, and then no partiality. But then why kopam means he is giving according to results, he is giving according to our karmas, our actions. Karma phala pradata means gives the results according to our actions. Not that he is not really angry at us. Whether, again, another one, I will give you another meaning. Kopa means before we surrender to Bhagavan, what do? We see everything as anger. Whole world we see it as anger or hatred or negativity, filled with negativity. That's how we talk. Isn't it true? But when we do Namaskaram or surrender to Rudra Bhagavan, slowly what happens? There is no anger. There is no, everything is no hatred or no negativity. Everything is given by their own actions. Karma phala pradata. Then everything we see it as equal. Shivam. That is what auspicious. That is what our goal now. Turning our all hatred, negativity towards positivity, and then being compassionate to the world and towards us too. Feel the positivity towards world and positivity towards us. That is the most important. How to transform ourselves. That's what Rudram talks about. That is what we are going to see. So that's what Kopam, that's how it is, Kopam. That is why we need to surrender to. So that's why, and then how we see his form, he's holding the bow and arrows. Those arrows are nothing but our experiences. Oh Lord Shiva, whatever I go through the experiences, make it as positive, auspicious. Please do not show any anger towards me. I may have done lot of sins. I may have done wrongdoings. I may have done wrong thinking. Before, I do not know you, Rudra. Now I want to know you. I want to learn. I want to acquire knowledge. That is why please do not put those arrows towards me. And then Dhanusu means bow. That is nothing but world. Those experiences we get from the world, Prakriti. We cannot leave the world. We are in the world. But that world should not be in us, in our thoughts. See, physically we cannot go anywhere. We will be in the world. We have to interact with the world. We have to interact with people, family, near and dear ones, objects and situations. There is no escapism from that. But how to deal with all these? That's what Rudram talks about. See, that's what Prakriti, Dhanusu, the inner meaning. Dhanusu is Prakriti world. Bana means experiences. With experiences, whatever we get. And who is holding Bahu, that hands? Shiva, Rudra is holding. That's why our direction has to go from all the experiences, first step, and the Jagat, the world, to the hands, and who is holding that hands. This is the process we need to acquire. This is called transforming ourselves. Our thought should go to Lord Rudra, Shiva Bhagavan. So that's what this whole process we are doing. Even the see, a beautiful process we are going to do. See now how we are doing to that Lord Shiva, we are salutating. So that's what Bahu means hands. We have seen that. And see, another simple example I will give. Same experience can give us sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Let us say now it is winter time. The fireplace, fire gives us comfort, means aghoram, means auspicious, gives good feeling. Same fire, does it give good experience in summer? No, it becomes ghoram. It becomes terrible. We say hot, hot, hot. And see, that's what it is, same experience, not only to us, but to everybody. See, even let us say, when we see mud, we say, oh, dirty, dirty, dirty. But on that mud, so many beings are living. Earthworm is living on that the mud. See, that's what it is. Everything is like that. Everything becomes ghoram, terrible to aghoram. Aghoram means auspicious. Our terrible experiences become conducive experiences, and then most auspicious experiences. That's what the Rudra Bhagavan does. All these, all these experiences are duality. Dual means pairs of opposites. Sukham, Dukkham, Labham, Jayam, heat, cold, all those. We need to become Dvandvatitam. Dvandvatito vimatsaraha. Sthita prajna lakshanas, Bhagavan says. We need to go beyond these pairs of opposites. That is the Rudram meaning. All this. That's why we need to, even before I was doing a lot of sins, that's why I'm surrendering to, oh Rudra Bhagavan, please take away that anger, be everything, make it as auspicious. And when I say Dhanusu, I'm remembering one Bharatam, one talks about Dhanusu. Vishwakarma is the architect of the Devatas, all the gods. And he created 3 bows. One bow is Vishnu Bhagavan has it, that is called Shangam. And then Agni Deva, fire god, has one, that is called Gandivam. That Gandivam, he gave it to Arjuna. See, that Gandivam samsrate hastat. At the war time, even that Gandivam and his hand were shaking. That's why he surrendered to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. That, and then Shiva, Lord Shiva Bhagavan, has one Gandivam bow, that Dhanus bow, that is called Pinakam. Pinakapani. In his hands, he is holding that bow. So to that, all this we are salutating. That Kopa Manu is also Devata. Why that anger? Dushta Sikshana, Sishta Rakshana. But we need to Dushta. Now we are going to be Sishta, because we are going to follow Dharma. We are going to be in the right direction. That's why he is going to protect. That Manu will protect us. Dushta Sikshana. Whoever doing the wrong things, he will do. Sikshana means punishment. But now we are not, we are going in the right path every Monday. So that's why we'll do this Rudram every Monday. There is a beautiful shloka for Dharma, but I will take up next week, because I need to hold on to some things too. These are my marketing skills. So I will take up that Dharma shloka, beautiful shloka, next week. Now let me chant this mantra again. First anuvaka. Namaste Rudramanyava Utota Ishave Namaha. Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhya Mutate Namaha. Now we are doing the salutations to his anger, and then his bows, Shiva, Rudra Bhagavan's bows and arrows, and then his hands. With that, I'm going to conclude this pravachanam. So Rudra Bhagavan will make everything auspicious, everything is beautiful, everything conducive, and everything positive. May Rudra Bhagavan bless all of us. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnavadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.